Well, good morning, everyone. It's truly my great pleasure to welcome the Texas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners Association to NASDAQ. We're also very pleased to welcome David Martineau, Chairman, Ed Longenecker, President, as well as a number of distinguished executives from TIPRO's Board of Directors and guests from Texas and the U.S. oil and gas industry. And we're also excited to welcome our distinguished guests who are staring at me taking pictures. Where are you all from? Fort Lee High School, Jersey strong, right? Stay in school. Well, we're excited that you could all join us right here from the crossroads of the world in Times Square, New York, as we get set to ring today's opening bell. Now, as the leading state advocacy organization representing independent oil and gas producers and royalty owners, TIPRO shares a passion for supporting job growth and innovation in the U.S. energy sector. Your commitment over the past 67 years is certainly worthy of recognition, and we're pleased to celebrate your progress and industry today at NASDAQ. As you can see, we got so excited we started digging for oil right outside here. I don't know if they found any, but it certainly looks like it, right? So I like to start each ceremony with a big round of applause, and if you guys are taking any finance courses, you can look this up. The louder you clap and cheer, so you might have to put your cameras down, the more the market goes up. So let's give a round of applause and kick things off. So the state of Texas continues to lead the country in all aspects of the energy industry, including oil and natural gas production, direct oil and gas employment, with nearly 400,000 workers in the state, 39% of all oil and gas jobs in the U.S., and 28% of all U.S. oil and gas businesses at nearly 12,000 establishments located in Texas. Ongoing innovation and advancements have now made it possible to produce increased levels of oil and natural gas from shale plays that were once unreachable with conventional technology. This in turn is allowing for really a remarkable increase in the production of oil and gas from unconventional shale plays. Now, NASDAQ recognizes the importance of Texas to the overall economy, and we continue to invest in this area to make sure that our companies are fully supportive and really our story is heard. And in fact, it's already paying dividends. Today, I'm pleased to mention that Vanguard Natural Resources, which was formerly listed with the New York Stock Exchange, has transferred its listing to NASDAQ, and today happens to be its first day of trading, so we're proud to welcome them to our family. Now, we've also added staff in Dallas and Houston to better service our clients. So today, we're proud to be a partner with TIPRO, really working together, driving that innovation, driving that growth, which is so important. And this morning, we're proud to recognize all of you for your leadership and wish you continued success. And now it is my pleasure, and please join me in welcoming Ed Longenecker, David Martineau, and the Board of Directors. Please join me.
Thank you, David, and a sincere thanks to NASDAQ for this truly unique opportunity to highlight the Texas and U.S. oil and gas industry, and of course our organization, TIPRO, the Texas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners Association. As David said, as the leading state advocacy organization representing independent oil and gas producers and royalty owners, TIPRO is committed to elevating awareness for our industry, the unprecedented economic impact and many contributions of the oil and gas industry at the state, local, and national level, and of course, the leadership of Texas from an employment, innovation, and oil and natural gas exploration and production perspective. Also, as David said, as we have done for the last 67 years, we as an organization remain focused on promoting, strengthening, and advancing a business and regulatory environment that is conducive to continued economic growth and job growth, and of course continued exploration and production of oil and natural gas in our state and in our country. And we are thrilled to be here at NASDAQ to celebrate this important industry, and we have a fantastic group of individuals with us today that share that passion that we're honored to be with. And with that, I'd like to ask a real leader in our industry, a supporter of TIPRO, and current chairman of our board of directors, David Martineau, to make some additional remarks on behalf of our delegation. Thanks.
thank you, Ed. It's a great honor for me to represent TIPRO, the Texas oil and gas industry, and my employer, Pitts Oil Company, at this exciting event. A special thanks goes to NASDAQ for hosting the Texas delegation made up of a few of the great companies and individuals standing behind me and some that are going to join us in a minute. And also want to thank Ed Longenecker for his great leadership for all the oil and gas guests joining us today. Over the years, TIPRO has grown to become one of the largest statewide organizations of its kind, serving more than 2,500 independent producers and royalty owners. Since 1946, TIPRO has fought on both the state and the federal levels to preserve the ability for independents to explore and to produce oil and natural gas. Independent oil and gas producers account for approximately 95% of the domestic production in the U.S. Back in our home state, Texas continues to lead the country in production. Texans account for 30% of the oil, 29% of the natural gas, and as someone already said, represents 39% of all U.S. oil and gas employees. Our association remains committed to working with elected officials at the state and federal level, now and in the future, to provide accurate and truthful information about the oil and gas development and to prevent unnecessary regulations that could stifle growth for our industry and the U.S. economy. Extensive precautions are taken to protect the health and safety of our communities in this country, and we make unmatched economic contributions for our country. Now, it is exciting time I've seen in my 53 years in the energy business in Texas and in America, as these opportunities continue to blossom and allow for new growth. Hydraulic fracturing, which has been around since 1947, combined with horizontal drilling, has caused a shale revolution, which has increased our domestic production, whereby we have reduced our oil imports by 30%. TIPRO will continue to lead this charge on behalf of our industry so our country can become energy secure and hopefully someday energy independent. Again, thanks to NASDAQ for this opportunity to highlight TIPRO and its members and our industry, and for the many unique strengths of the state of Texas. Thank you.